Greetings. Hey, how's the YouTube world out there today? Oh, I got the sun shining. I hope that's not going to be too much of a glare back there. I should have put something up, but anyway, the show must go on. I want to talk today is self mastery series, and it is it's part five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, part six. And we want to talk about sacrifice. Talking about sacrifice today, okay? Sacrifice to because you must make sacrifices. We all know that. As far as with your self mastery, right? Um, he who sacrificed greatly achieves greatly, and that's true. I always say, and that's true. It is. He who sacrificed greatly achieves greatly. Whether it's your time, books that is going to improve your, self-help books and things of that manner, then that is going to improve greatly. It'll improve. You'll achieve something greatly by doing that, by sacrificing greatly. Okay, in order to achieve, you have to give something up. And sometimes we do have to give something up in order to achieve it in a lot of things. However, like giving up alcohol, wine, I like to sip on wine, but I want to lose weight as well. So I have to sacrifice these few months, um, giving that up because wine and my eating habits as well, but alcohol, it put more weight on you. It's more calories, and they say you can lose if with your journey in losing weight. You may want to give up alcohol, and that's something that I want to do for a few months. But onto whom much is given, much is required. Okay, onto whom much is given, much is required, and that is true as well, because you know, much is given to you. I kind of feel like that in the martial art, what is that, Karate Kid saying that, or either Spider Man saying that onto onto whom much is given, much is required. Kind of saying that, but that's true. Um, and then you might sacrifice sleep, friends, family, TV, and etc. And that's true. Sometimes when you want something out of life, you have out a lot, and now you got to sit down and study. So you sacrificing that time and of being with your friends and family. Sometimes you have to sacrifice watching television. I want to sit down and watch a little TV myself, but with me doing these YouTube videos and things like that, you know, hey, I got to do some kind of sacrifice, give some kind of sacrifice some of my time in order to achieve it, right? And let's see, it will cost you something. Yeah, it will cost you something, like I just said, free time. You may have to budget and go without things, and that is also true. If you're trying to save money, if that's one of your goals, you're going to have to. Sometimes your lifestyle has to change. If your income changes, I know your life, and I'm a real thrifty person. I was speaking earlier about running out of laundry detergent, and how I accumulate soap pieces, them little small pieces that you typically throw away. I keep them, and I just melted it down and liquefied it, and I used it because we have a snowstorm, or we had a little winter storm here, and then I was able to utilize that and still, work with what I have. So sometimes you can, and sometimes I don't have cable. You don't have to have cable sometimes. Everybody want everything in the book. So when you're making decisions and different sacrifices in your life as far as financially, sometimes you got to give up stuff. You got to give up cable. Um, Sometimes you got to give up that cell phone. Maybe you have a landline or whatnot, but you have to give up something. You have to give up some things, and live without it. Some things you can live without. You can live without that coffee from Starbucks, them cigarettes, and different things like that. You can live without some of those things. So sometimes those are sacrifices. All right, because you got to understand your priorities. What is your priority? If your goal is to uh, make more money, or at least have more money in order to put something into something else, invest in yourself, then you have to make those little adjustments in your life and live a different type of lifestyle, right? And go without, to have, what is that saying? In order to, oh, I got to get this right. Um, in order to get what you want, you got to live like you have. Oh, wait. Oh, it's at the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it, but it's basically saying if you want to live a certain way, you have to do certain things, live differently. Live differently. But anyway, I'm gonna get that saying right and write it down. As a matter of fact, I do have that saying written down somewhere. I'm not gonna look for it now. This is supposed to be a short video, but I'm sure I can implement it into something else that we're talking about. All right. Give up certain habits. I've already talked about that as far as cigarettes and different things like that, alcohol, and going out. That's a habit. Back in the day, I used to club, but nothing is free. You have to pay the cost to be the boss, and that's true. You have to pay the cost if you want to be the boss. So that's a little bit about sacrifice. Put in the comments, or can you put in the comments? But anyway, let me know what kind of sacrifices that you can think of that you have to make in order to master yourself. All right, all right. Peace. See you next time. I think I'm gonna make another video right now.